hinila nga po ako ni Sir Jojo sa kama. Si Dode Cruz po, tinanggal po yung polo ko. Bigla po niyang sinok yung nipples ko po. Parehas, sobrang sakit po. Si Sir Jojo po, binaba po yung pantalon ko. Tapos, Mr. Chair, sobrang
Okay.
laswa po kasi it's gonna be,
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We understand. They took turns.
yes po, Your Honor.
Stop na, stop na.
Ako na lang ang aamin para sa inyo, matalagang may nangyayaring ganito. Ako na mismo, sa tagal ko po sa industriya, marami pong nangyayaring ganito.
May nilagay po siyang white substance dun po sa table ng hotel. Nauna po silang suminghot ni Toddy Cruz, sila pong dalawa. Then ako po yung pinasunod nila.
Your Honor, I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor, since
That is not an incriminating question.
if you don't want to accept it, Your Honor, then it's out of my hands. But I am just answering you as earnestly as I can, as sincerely as I can, and I keep invoking I'm just exercising my constitutional right.
Ipagbabawal na ba namin ang get together? Ano ba? So that just proves that they're lying.
Ayaw mo pa pala siyang pakawalan. Pinahiga mo pa pala. Gusto mo, pinatatanggal mo pa yung sapatos niya.
Your Honor, these are allegations po, hindi po ako nagsisinungaling, and these allegations we will answer in the proper forum since the case is already with the DOJ. Wala pong pilitan, hindi naman po tayo korte, Your Honor.
Ako na lang ang aamin para sa inyo, matalagang may nangyayaring ganito. Ako na mismo, sa tagal ko po sa industriya, marami pong nangyayaring ganito. Ngayon, ang commitment na lang po na hinihingi ko po sa inyo, at tuloy po natin sana. Sanang maging laban natin ito. Ilaban natin ito kasi wala namang problema kung dalawang taong may consent eh. Di ba? Walang problema yan. Ano yan eh, given na yan. Pero yung merong mga paggamit ng kanilang kamangyarihan para makagawa ng isang bagay na lalabag, hindi lang sa pangatawan, kundi sa espiritual at moral ng isang tao, siguro dapat bantayan po natin ito talaga. Sapagkat ako po ay nakikiisa sa mga nagiging biktima nito. Pero hindi po ito isang bagay para hindi tayo mag-move forward. Huwag na tayong, walang mangyayari kapag na-stall tayo rito, walang mangyayari. Ito ay nasa NBI na. Ito ay na-file na. Sir Nino Mulak.
Your Honor, nasa DOJ na po siya, na-docket na po siya, but we believe po that the respondents have not yet received a copy of the complaint.
Where's Sandro? Online? Can we put him online?
Good morning po, Mr. Chair.
Sandro, are you willing to narrate the incident that happened? No.
I can go to a certain extent po, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
I can go po in a certain extent po, Your Honor.
All right. Good. You want to start?
Your Honor, if we may, Sandro's still experiencing some trauma from...
Excuse me, attorney, you're not allowed to speak. You just give legal advice to your client, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Tuloy mo na, Sandro.
Okay po. So, ayun nga po. So, going back po sa buong incident, yun nga po, this happened after the GMA Gala. Pagpunta ko po ng room nila, ayun nga po, nakita ko po si Sir Jojo at si Dode Cruz. Si Dode Cruz po lasing na. Pinakilala po ako ni Sir Jojo, so tumayo po si Dode sa bed. Tapos pinakilala po ako ni Sir Jojo na si Sandro to, anak ni Nino, magaling na artista to, magaling na kontrabida to, ikakas ko to soon. Ganun po yung usapan, ganyan. Tapos, inaputan po nila ako ng wine. Pininom po ako ni Sir Jojo ng wine. Then, nag-abot nga po siya ng 500 peso bill sa akin. Then, may nilagay po siyang white substance dun po sa table ng hotel. Then, pinagbabasag po niya ng hotel room keycard. Tapos, ayun po, tinuruan po niya ako kung paano gamitin po yung substance. Nauna po silang Committe nauna po silang suminghot ni Tony Cruz, sila pong dalawa. Then ako po yung pinasunod nila. Then after ilang minutes po, ah hinila nga po ako ni Sir Jojo sa kama. Then si Tony Cruz po, tinanggal po yung polo ko. Ah, bigla po niyang bigla po niyang ah, bigla po niyang sinok yung nipples ko po. Parehas, sobrang sakit po. Then si Sir Jojo po, binaba po yung pantalon ko. Tapos, Mr. Chair, sobrang
Okay.
laswa po kasi it's gonna be,
Eh, It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We understand. They took turns.
yes po, Your Honor.
Okay, stop na, stop na, stop na. Honest. Nagte-testify na itong bata na may nangyari. You still deny?
Your Honor, since the case is already with the
No, I'm asking you,
DOJ,
do you still deny?
I would like to invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor. Since the case is already in the DOJ, we will answer there. And
What
we
about the
cannot
drugs?
discuss
What
the
about
details of the case.
the white powdery substance that you poured on the table?
Same, Your Honor. I invoke my right to self-incrimination since the case, these are details of the case and the case is already with the DOJ, Your Honor.
Is it true that you drank wine?
Your Honor, these are already details of the case, Your Honor.
That is a
and-
very easy question. Is it true that you drank wine? You gave wine to Sandro? You do not have any right to speak, Mr. Attorney.
Your Honor, I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor, since
That is not an
the
incriminating question.
the case is
That
already
is
with the
not
DOJ.
an incriminating
but-
question.
But these are
That
details
is
of
not
the
an
case.
incriminating question. You still want to be detained there?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm just
Answer my
please
question.
don't
Did you
detain me
drink-
just
did you
because
offer wine to Sandro?
I'm just invoking my
Okay,
right to self-incrimination,
You
Your
will
Honor.
stay- you will
It's
stay
my
in detention
constitutional
center.
right.
Because the question that I am asking you is not an incriminating
But these are
question.
already details of the case, Your Honor, and the case is
Okay,
is with
you
the
stay-
DOJ.
Okay, all right.
Um,
You're going to answer me the same, ano?
I'm just invoking
No, no,
my
no, no.
constitutional right, Your Honor. I don't think it is fair and proper that you detain me just because I invoke my constitutional
No, no, no,
right
no,
to
no, no.
self-incrimination, Your Honor.
I am asking you a question, a valid question. Inofferan mo ng wine si Sandro.
But these are details of the case, Your Honor,
Sige, okay.
and as
You will stay there.
as promised
I promise you will
by
stay there.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, na wala pong pilitan, hindi naman po tayo korte, Your Honor, and I
I'm
invoke
aware of
my
it.
right to
I'm
self-incrimination
aware
because
of
I
it.
don't want to answer details of the
But
case, Your Honor. This
the
is already
question-
part of our defense.
But the question that I'm asking you is not an incriminating question.
Yes, Your Honor, but these are already details of the case, and I cannot answer
All right.
Up-
Okay.
because I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your
All
Honor.
right. Okay. I also have my right to detain you. Kundi lang si Sandro, sino pa yung mga pinapadala mo na messages? Answer.
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
You think that is an incriminating question? Sino lang mga tinext mo?
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Ano oras dumating sa Sandro's hotel room mo?
Ano po yung question, Your Honor? Ano po yung question, Your Honor?
Ano oras dumating si Sandro's hotel room mo?
Hindi ko na po maalala yung eksaktong oras pero a little before 5 a.m., Your Honor.
Sino-sino nasa hotel nang dumating si Sandro?
Sa amin po, Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, these are details of the case po, Your Honor. I would like to invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Diba? Is it incriminating? Question?
Your Honor, details, they are connected to details of the case, and
Ang
anything I
tanong ko lang,
say can be
sino-sino ang
connected,
nasa hotel nung
can be used
dumating?
against,
Ang tanong ko lang, sino-sino ang nasa hotel nung dumating si Sandro?
Your
Ikaw
Honor,
lang ba, kasama si Richard, o meron pa iba?
Your Honor, these details are connected to the facts
Okay,
of the
sige.
case, and
Mm.
I would like to invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Yung sinasabi ni Sandro that you poured a powdery substance on the table, what is that substance?
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
And where did you get that substance?
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Ako rin may right bilang senador na cite ka rin in contempt eh. Okay, normal ba na sa mga katulad ninyo, you may influence over yung mga aspiring actors? Normal ba nag-text kayo sa mga artista para uminom? Alam mo, yung mga ganong klaseng tanong, very elementary, hindi mo na kailangan ng tulong ng abogado. Kaya mo na sagutin yan. Scriptwriter ka, kaya galing-galing mo gumawa ng script. Magtatanong ka sa abogado mo. Di ba magaling ka scriptwriter si GMA7? Normal ba sa inyo na meron kayong director ka, scriptwriter ka, may mga aspiring actors, aspiring actresses? Normal ba na tinetext nyo para mag-iya uminom? Napakadali lang naman ang tanong. Baka wala na kumuha sa scriptwriter.
I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
Kahit anong industriya, normal naman yung get together. Parang ganun lang po yung tanong sa ating kay Mr. Jojo Nones at sa kanyang attorney. Simple question lang po yun. At ako na rin po nagsasabi sa inyo, tagal ko na sa showbiz, natural po yun na nagtatawagan, natural. Nangyayari po yun. Very close ang industriya. Lalo na kung nasa isa kayong network. Ano yun? Given yun. At yun po yung pinasabi natin kay Mr. Jojo Nones na yung mga ganong simpleng tanong. Ano lang naman po yun. Para din po sa amin, in aid of legislation namin, ano po ba, kailangan bang umabot na kami sa ganon, sa paglinang ng batas na ipagbabawal na ba namin ang get together? Ano ba? Kasi kailangan malinaw po tayo kung ano yung gusto nating gawin. At sa amin pong palagay, itong mga ganitong get together ay pinagmumulan ba ng mga ganitong klaseng pagtitipon na nagkakaroon ba ng presensya ng droga o nagkakaroon ba ng paglabag sa mga karapatang pantao. Kailangan po malinaw lang ang ating usapan dito. Hindi po para kayo ay ipahamak sapagkat naiintindihan lalo na po kaming dalawa ni Senator Jinggoy Estrada dahil once upon a time kami po ay naakusahan din. Naiintindihan namin ang nararamdaman ng akusado. At nararamdaman ko din ang nararamdaman ni Sandro Mulak sapagkat ako'y artista din. Kami ay walang pinapanigan dito. Kailangan naming makagawa ng batas. At nasa inyo naman po ang pagkakataon na matulungan kami sa mga simpleng tanong. Napakasimpleng tanong. At nasa inyo na po ang kalayaan para sagutin ang mga simpleng tanong na wala naman po yung katanungan doon sa naganap. Doon lang po ang tanong ay doon sa pinangyarihan. Ano ba? Sino ba ang mga nandun? Yan naman po ay nailabas na rin sa news. Nagkaroon na rin ng marami mga pahayag kung sino ang nandun. Ito lang po, kailangan lang namin matulungan niyo po kami sa mga simpleng tanong. Okay. Sir Ninyo Mulak.
Regarding dun sa pag-sorry nila, kasi nung nag-sorry sila sa akin, umiiyak talaga silang dalawa. They were talagang hagulgol. Humahagulgol sila sa harapan ko at which they, ang sabi niya, nag-sorry daw siya dahil ang context daw ng sorry niya is, sorry dahil wala kaming ginawa. So bakit kayo umiiyak? Tanong ko lang. And we also have the CCTV, nung lumabas sila ng hayat, umiiyak sila. So that just proves that they're lying.
Sir Nones, balik tayo. Anong oras umalis si Sandro sa kwarto ninyo?
Close to 7 a.m. po, Your Honor, pero hindi ko na maalala yung eksaktong oras.
Sandro, alas 7 ka na raw lumabas sa hotel? Kwarto nila?
No po, Your Honor. Mga 6:40 po. Ganun po.
Yeah, around that time.
Yes po.
Alright. Mr. Nones, paano umalis o nakaalis si Sandro sa kwarto? Sabay nagpaalam sa inyo? Nagpaalam ba siya o bigla siya tumakbong paalis?
Nagpaalam po siya, Your Honor.
Ano sinabi niya sa'yo?
Sabi niya, tinitext na siya ng girlfriend niya, tapos yun, so alis na siya. Sabi namin, okay.
Ano sabi niya, alin?
Kaya sabi niya po, tinitext daw siya ng girlfriend niya, tapos sabi namin, okay, sige. Tapos umalis na po siya,
Okay.
nagpaalam na po
Bago
siya.
siya umalis, wala ka ba sinabi sa kanya?
Wala naman po, Your Honor. Nag-ayos lang siya ng buhok, tapos lumabas na po siya ng ring.
Wala ka bang sinabi sa kanya, o Sandro, what happens here stays here?
Wala pong ganun, Your Honor.
Sandro, may sinabi ba siya bago ka umalis?
Meron po, Your Honor.
Ano sinabi niya?
What happened here stays here. Yun po yung sinabi niya sa akin.
Ano? Dones,
Wala pong ganun, Your Honor.
sigurado ka?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Sandro, paano niya sinabi sa'yo? Sinong kasama sa kwarto nung sinabi niya yun?
Si Richard De Cruz po. Actually, Your Honor, bago pa po ako umalis, ayaw pa po nila ako paalisin. Gusto po nila magstay po ako dun hanggang check-out time ng hotel. Hinihila pa po nila ako. Tinatanggal pa po ni Jojo yung sapatos ko. Gusto niya pa po ako pahigain. Pero pinipilit ko na po silang makaalis ako.
Oh, Mr. Nones, may dagdag pa pala si Sandro. Bukod sa nagsinungaling ka na sa dito na wala kang sinasabi na what happens here or what happened here stays here. Meron ka pa palang ayaw mo pa pala siyang pakawalan. Pinahiga mo pa pala. Gusto mo, pinatatangkad mo pa yung sapatos niya.
Your Honor, these are allegations po. Hindi po ako nagsisinungaling. And these allegations we will answer in the proper forum since the case is already with the DOJ, Your Honor.
O sige, pagkaalis ni Sandro, ano ginawa mo? Natulog ka na lang ba? Kumain ka ng breakfast? Parang wala nangyari. That question does not need an aid of a lawyer.
Your Honor, these details may be connected to the facts of the case. So I invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
What? Attorney, are you giving legal advice, pieces of advice to him? This is not an incriminating question.
With due
No,
respect,
no. Yes or no?
Your Honor, my client is just raising his right, a constitutional right against self-incrimination because these are details of the case which may be used against us. And considering that we have not yet been furnished with a copy of the complaint, we don't know the contents of the complaint, Your Honor. So we might say facts that may
Ang
incriminate.
tanong ko lang, when Sandro left the room, what did he do? Did he just sleep?
Your
Did he eat breakfast? Is that incriminating?
Honor,
As a point of view of a lawyer,
Your Honor,
ano you answer me? Is that an incriminating question? Yes or no?
Your Honor, I wouldn't say that
Yes or no?
it may be incriminating, Your Honor.
How can it be incriminating? I ask you.
Your Honor, with due respect, I can only answer that once we receive the copy of the complaint, Your Honor, because that fact may be connected to the allegations of the complaint. So as of now, Your Honor, we would rather invoke my client's right against self-incrimination because we do not know yet the specific allegations of the complaint. So anything we say in this before this forum, Your Honor, it may be used against us.
But I repeat, these questions, my questions that I'm asking your client are not incriminating questions. So in fact, he can answer my questions directly without even consulting you. Nones, nung umalis si Sandro sa kwarto niyo, gising kayo ni Richard Dode.
Again, Your Honor, I invoke my right to self-incrimination. We don't know the details of the case. We don't know the facts of the case. So we'd rather reserve our right.
Ibig sabihin, nung
Your
umalis si
Honor.
Sandro, hindi niyo alam kung tulog kayo, gising kayo, ganon. Very ridiculous. Hindi mo alam na umalis si Sandro, ganon?
Your Honor, everything we say here may be connected
All
to
right.
the facts of an
Okay,
ongoing
I
case.
reiterate,
It is our
Total wala yung chair. I reiterate that you still be detained there. Intentional. All right. Oh, Mr. Nones. Balik tayo. Hindi pa naman ako tapos eh. Bibigyan pa rin na kita ng pagkakataon. Ako, gusto ko na rin umalis ka dyan. Pero pagka sagot ka na sagot na you're always trying to evade the questions, which is not incriminating, wala talaga magagawa. I'll really suggest that you be detained there. After the incident, Mr. Nones, the next day or the day after, hindi ka ba nagtangka nakausapin si Sandro sa mga naganap na pangyayari?
Hindi po, Your Honor, kasi wala naman po kaming ginawang masama sa kanya.
Sinubukan niyo ba na makipag-areglo sa kanya?
Hindi po, Your Honor, hindi po kami nag-reach out sa kanya.
Nag-reach out ka ba sa tatay niya?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Di ba kinausap mo yung tatay niya?
Ano po yun, Your Honor? It was an arranged meeting po, Your Honor. Hindi po
Who-
kami yung nag-reach
Who
out.
arranged it? Who arranged the meeting?
I don't know how it came about, pero I think it was Miss Annette Gozon po na parang tinanong po si Ninyo Mulak if he wanted to meet with us, and then she asked us, and then we said yes, and then we met with them po, Your Honor.
Oh. Who initiated that meeting? Attorney Annette?
Hindi ko na po alam, Your Honor. Hindi ko po maalala kung paano yan.
Marami ka naman di maalala. Kamakailan lang yun. Ito nga si Gerald Santos, 15 years ago, 19 years ago, naalala. Ikaw, last week, last month, di mo na maalala.
Hindi ko po alam kung, hindi po ako sure ngayon kung ni-request po yan ni Mr. Nino Mulak or si Annette Gozon po ang
But you did not request for a meeting?
No po, Your Honor.
Sino kumontak sa'yo?
Si Miss Annette Gozon po, Your Honor.
Nung kinontak ka ni Attorney Annette, ano sinabi ni Attorney Annette?
If we wanted to meet with Mr.
What did you
Nino
say?
Mulak. And then we said po, yes po, Your Honor.
Hindi ka nagtanong bakit? Ba't okay lang ako sa ninyo Mulak?
Hindi, sinabi po na may allegations po against us kay ni Sandro. And then we said po, sige po, Your Honor, willing
Okay.
kaming harapin siya dahil nga.
Okay, when you saw ninyo Mulak, how did you feel? Was Sandro there?
No po, Your Honor.
All right. How did you feel when you saw the father of the one you raped?
Wala po, Your Honor. And the mere fact po na humarap kami sa kanya is a clear indication of our innocence po of the
Oh, really?
allegations, Your
Oh,
Honor.
Mr. Ninyo Mulak, sige, try to raise your hand.
Your Honor, I'd just like to ask, why were they crying when they apologized?
Did you apologize?
This question has already been answered previously, Your Honor.
Okay,
And,
I want to hear the answer again. Did you apologize?
These are now details of the case, Your Honor. I invoke
No, 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 no.
self-incrimination, Your
Last-
Honor.
During the last hearing or last two hearings,
Yes, Your Honor, pero
did you apologize?
Your Honor, I
No, no,
already
no, no,
answered
no,
the
no.
question.
Did you
Hindi-
apologize? Yes or no?
I invoke my right to self-incrimination,
answer
Your
that
Honor.
question. Get the
I already
get the
answered
file.
this question, Your Honor. And
Get the
you didn't
records.
naman accept my
Get the
answer,
records.
Your Honor. You didn't accept my answer, Your Honor. So I invoke my right to self-incrimination.
You
It's my
get the-
constitutional right.
Argue. Ikaw na nga ang ikaw pa mayabang dito.
Hindi po ako mayabang, Your Honor. May mga karapatan din po akong constitutional.
I know your rights.
And yet you have detained me for 8 days, Your Honor.
I will still detain you.
For just exercising my constitutional rights, you continue to
I
detain
know
me.
you're
It's
right.
an injustice.
I know your rights. You're always trying to evade the questions that are not incriminating to yourself. At the very start of this hearing, you get a court order for you to be released here.
Your Honor, may I remind Mr. Jojo Nones regarding, kasi mukhang nakalimutan niya yung pangyayari. I went to, nung nalaman ko po yung insidente, pinaalam ko po kay Senator Bong Revilla. Nakiusap po ako kay Senator Bong Revilla kung pwede po ako iset ng meeting with Miss Annette. And then the next day, we met with Miss Annette. Nagkita po kami sa Hyatt Hotel, hindi pa sa residences, sa hotel po. Kasama ko po si Sandro at si Chanel. At nung nagkita po kami dun sa hotel, sa hotel po, ng coffee shop, sinabi na ni Miss Annette na nakausap na niya yung dalawa. At umamin na raw po sa kanila na meron nga nangyari. Kaso, ang akala daw nila, okay lang. So, I don't understand kung bakit bilang all of a sudden iba na yung storya nila. That was the main kaya sila nag-sorry, kaya kami nagkita because they wanted to say sorry because they thought it was okay. They thought it was consensual. Hindi yung context niya nung the last time na iba lang yung context niya na sorry dahil wala kaming ginawa.
I would like to remind the gentleman, the reason why you were detained, because you were being very evasive of all the questions that I was asking you during the last hearing. And not for invoking your right against self-incrimination. That is very clear. I am asking you right now, I ask you that question. Did you say sorry to Mr. Nino Mulak? And you were, last time around, I remember, as far as my memory serves me right, you answered that question. Now, you're singing a different tune.
I already explained the context of that. Sorry, Your Honor.
So you apologized.
Not in the context of admission of any wrongdoing, Your Honor.
Were you crying?
Yes, because the allegations were so intense, and it was affecting us emotionally because we tried to convince Ninyo Mulak that we did no harm and we did no wrongdoing.
You going to refute it, Mr. Mulak?
Your Honor, they said sorry because they thought it was okay. Yun ang sinabi mo sa akin, Mr. Nones. Akala nyo okay lang. That's also exact words. Akala po namin okay lang. Even in Ms. Annette's affidavit, it said that you thought Sandro was comfortable with it. But clearly it's not. Kaya nga nagreklamo yung bata. Lahat na lang iba yung context mo eh. Kasi pati yung donation, Your Honor, yung donation niya, sabi niya, dahil galing lang ako sa charity event, mag-donate sila.
Speaking about the donation, you deny it? You deny it?
We already answered that, Your Honor, and
What was your answer then?
May we request Mr. Ninyo Mulak to stop addressing us directly because this is a public.
Yes. With all due respect to Mr. Nones, you address the chair.
Okay. We already answered that, Your Honor.
What was the answer?
Yeah. And Your Honor, these are facts of the case. These are facts of the case. This is included in the affidavit of Ms. Annette Gozon. So definitely these are facts of the case with the DOJ.
But
That's why I invoke my right to self-incrimination because anything I answer here can be used against me. And I've already tried to answer your questions as earnestly as possible in the past few hearings, but you always accuse me of being evasive.
yes, you.
I am not being evasive because these are statements of our defense. And I'm answering you according to our defense. So if you don't want to accept it, Your Honor, then it's out of my hands. But I am just answering you as earnestly as I can, as sincerely as I can. And I keep invoking I'm just exercising my constitutional rights. It is up to you if you want to continue to hold me in contempt just because I am exercising my constitutional rights.
No. I know your rights. I know your limit. We all know your limitations and your rights.
These are already details
The
of the
reason
case.
why the committee detained you is that, as mentioned earlier, you're trying to be very evasive. And that was the question that I asked of you. And you were very evasive in answering that question regarding the offer of financial contribution to a charitable institution of Mulak's choice. There was already an affidavit signed by Attorney Annette Gozon that indeed you made that statement or you made that offer to Mr. Mulak. Oh, now I'm asking you again.
Your Honor, with all due respect, I already answered that last hearing, and I said that even the affidavit of Ms. Annette Gozon supports our statement, how we explained that to you, how I answered that question to you. But you don't want to accept my answer, so I'm just going to invoke my right to self-incrimination, Your Honor.
You were trying to be...
These are details of the
Wait,
case with the
let me talk,
DOJ.
okay? Let
This
me
is
talk.
included.
Let me talk. You were trying to be very evasive during the last hearing. That is the reason why we cited you in contempt. Okay? You never invoked your right against self-incrimination during the last hearing. It is only during this hearing that you are invoking your right against self-incrimination. And the mere fact that the questions that I was asking you were not incriminating at all. Ano oras ka natulog? Incriminating ba? Ano oras ka kumain? Well, at any rate, if that is the advice of your lawyer, so be it.